This is your host, Bad Luck Chuck. We are back at it again with another episode of Kingdom Cast. Give you our post-game reaction as the Chiefs. We finally see a stress-free victory for the first time in quite some time, man. They went on ahead and took care of the Eagles. Final score 42-30. Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill were clicking on all cylinders today. Andy Reid makes history. Becomes the only coach in NFL history to win 100 victories with two different franchises. So shout out to Big Red. Congratulations to him on that. There's still a few things that we can work on, but overall, man, the Chiefs took care of business. They did what they had to do. So I'm gonna start with you fellas, man. Country, I'm gonna introduce y'all first. We'll get to it. Country to the left, Boogie's at the bottom. So, Country, man, what was your reaction to the game and what you saw out there?
Offense looks good. Offense was Clyde had a good day. Pat had a quiet 5 touchdowns. Tyreek damn near had 200 yards again. Um, we really didn't even get Travis involved in the game, which is crazy. But I think McCall had some nice plays, his little gadget plays. Whether he a gadget receiver or not, the little plays he having success on the little plays he got. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him that. Of course, we would like to see more, you know what I'm saying? And to be fair, he need to do a little bit more. But I think he running hard. Clyde is running hard. Like Clyde is these last two, Clyde been killing it. Over 100 yards the last two. He had some big holes. I wish Clyde had a little bit more breakaway speed because that was Jamal hitting them holes. They would have been touchdowns. If that was was D Will that we let go, which I don't know why we let go of D Will last year, bro. That or this year, like that one didn't make no sense. But you let him go, and I mean, all in all, the offense is clicking, but that defense, the roof is not on fire, but it's definitely smoky. It's definitely foggy in the house, and the smoke detector is definitely beeping. Speaking of smoke detectors, I'm at the new house, and you don't hear no beeping, do you?
I like how you put that, bro. I like how you put all
Yeah.
that, man. So, Boogie, what you got for us, man?
Offense look, yeah, this was offensive line probably their best game this game. I thought they looked hella good. Clyde looked good. Mahomes looked good. Besides that one pick, but that defense, man, I don't know. I don't know if we really contenders with this type of defense, man. We need a 40 against Philly. That's even if we beat Buffalo, man. This defense. It's not sustainable, man. I think it was Ron said, regardless what happened this year, we got to blow that defense up. It's horrible.
It,
Horrible.
it was bad. It was. They just couldn't stop them. Like, the only credit I give them is they held them to field goals instead of touchdowns. But that looked easy too. You know what I'm saying? Like they killed themselves. It wasn't because we did something. It's just
Yeah.
they look like 2018, but they almost look worse than 2018, which is bad because 2018 was bad. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even get the timely stops that they usually get that they was getting last year, or that turnover. Like, man, it's bad, bro. Um,
Every level.
yeah, the D line, the linebackers, the secondary, it just something's not clicking. They not communicating right. They out of position. It's just like, bro, what is going on? It's not making any sense. And going into this season, you didn't think the defense was gonna be their flaw. Not to this extent. Like the defense is always a little behind the offense, but they way behind the offense. So the offense damn near got to be perfect just to stay in the game. We can't keep wishing every week that somebody make a mistake, a penalty, or something like that to help us. Because now we got to score every possession. Like we needed all 5 of those touchdowns, all 5 of them. That's ridiculous. against Philadelphia. So hopefully something click and they get it right and the switch turns on. The Super Bowl year, I think it was that Tennessee game. We had that total collapse, and then after that, they was locked in and they was playing. So we need that switch. But I don't see where it's gonna come from. What up, Chris? I don't see it, bro. I don't see where it's gonna come from. But they need to step up in a major way.
Yeah, like yeah, since you mentioned the defense, man, I'm gonna start off with that. And by the way, if any of you guys are watching on Twitter right now, unfortunately, Twitter and StreamYard they haven't connected yet, so we can interact with you guys on Twitter. So if you guys want to interact with us, head over to the YouTube page, Facebook, or Twitch, and that way you have your comment displayed on our page as we go through the game today and moving forward. So when we get an update, we'll let y'all know when y'all can start interacting with us on Twitter again. But to the defense, man, yeah, dog. It's not just what you said in regards to the defense, country. These guys when they tackle, dog, I'm not seeing them wrap up, dog. I'm seeing a lot of diving towards the players. I'm not really seeing these guys actually wrap up. You know what I mean? I'm seeing too much diving towards the players. I'm seeing too much missile hitting it, if you want to call it that. And another thing, like these
Arm
guys,
tackles too.
yeah, dog, I'm seeing way too much of that. And like these cats, they really having a rough time getting lined up correctly too, man. Once again, like once the Eagles had them, there was a few plays where the Eagles caught the Chiefs when they did a little quick snap or whatever, and Chiefs wasn't aware of that. It's like every game the Chiefs aren't being aware of these teams that will throw a quick snap at them. Now, granted, you're not gonna stop that every time, but it seems like every time when teams quick snap against the Chiefs, they don't get lined up correctly. You know what I mean? And like, and today, Devontae was cooking. He was cooking Mike Hughes, man. Teams are starting to test Mike Hughes all of a sudden, man. Like, I think Mike Hughes is having a rough time playing this man-to-man coverage right now. And like, there's times where he be right there in position too. Like, I'm not saying he get cooked every time, but teams are starting to pick on him a little bit, you know. So I don't know, man. I don't know when Ward's gonna get back. I don't know if Ward's gonna help that a little bit, but I'm not just gonna give up on Mike Hughes. I still think Mike Hughes could be a decent player. But the thing is this, man. While the front seven, they did a little better pressuring the quarterback. It's not good enough, man. Like Chris Jones, he had a great game. I'll give him that. I feel like he did his job. Mike Dana, he got back there here and there. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Jalen Hurts, yeah, he's a scrambling quarterback. He got speed. He can move with his feet and all that. But I just feel like we can be better, dog. We can be better moving forward as a team as far as getting pressure. And but I know one thing. I said it before. We need some DNs after the season. We need to get better in that area.
Well, hey, Maurice touched on it. The fact that they can't get lined up, that's crazy. Like, why are we not being able to get lined up and be in the proper position? That's crazy. And then late in the game, it looked like they was a little lackadaisical. I seen Chris walking a couple of times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be some type of spark, bro. It got to be something that turn them on, because they capable. They more capable of being a better defense than they showed today. There's no reason that Philly should have been going up and down the field like that with no hesitation. Oh, what's up, Chief, man? What's
So
up,
with
bro?
you, what's good, bro? Thanks for tuning in with us.
Yeah,
But
it's no way Philly should have been doing all that they was doing today.
I was shocked that Philly didn't try to create some more plays out on the perimeter, because I felt like when they was hitting their receivers out on the perimeter, that's where the Chiefs was getting ate up at, especially when they used their running backs. I felt like the Eagles, once again, they didn't use their running backs enough in this game, because when Gainwell touched the ball, we seen good things happen. And I said this earlier, like in one of the football spaces, I said that it wouldn't surprise me if Gainwell takes over as the Eagles RB1, because to me he looks better than Miles Sanders right now. And but another thing with his defense, man, I would give credit. I would give some credit to Ben Neiman today. Ben Neiman, yes, he missed a tackle like once or twice, but he was there on on most of the plays today. And I think on one he actually stripped Gainwell, and they called him down, and it should have been a fumble. It should have been
Yeah,
our
that was
ball.
on Andy, man. He should have challenged
Yeah.
that.
As far as Neiman, bro, Neiman is smart. I don't think he athletic enough to go where his mind is telling him to go. He just a step or two slow, but he know where to be. I think he would be a great coach because he
I said
knows
that in the past
exactly
too.
where to be. He just can't get there. And if I could put his brain into Willie Gay and then keep him healthy too at the same time, that would be so perfect. But man, it's just we just I don't even think it's like the technique and stuff. It's just energy, bro. Like we not bringing that same energy. We not bringing that same fight. It's like they letting it happen. And man, like my boy Boogie say, it's no moral victories that y'all held in the 3 field goals. It's not, bro. It's just we just need more. We need more, bro. Somebody got to step up. I like DeAndre Baker. I like what Baker's bringing. Baker played good today. I wish he would have caught that interception. That would have been a hell of a catch. But Mike Hughes we got to get him away from them taller receivers, bro, because they killing him right now. Mike Williams put a lesson on him. Offensive line did good. Niang got some stuff he got to clean up, but he's first year. It's really his first year, even though it's second year. But he getting thrown in the fire. He getting taught valuable lessons that he gonna need later on down the line. So I'm cool with that. But it's that
O-line
defense, man. They got to
dominated,
step
man.
up. You said what, bro? I'm sorry.
O-line dominated today. Them holes was crazy. They was getting in the secondary a lot.
And
Yeah.
somebody had mentioned on the timeline saying, "Oh, well, it's the Eagles. They suck." I'm like, look, I told y'all this last week. You can run the Chargers, and the Chargers they supposed to be a good team. And I'm like, okay, the Eagles, yeah, they got injuries going on. They got a lot of holes on their team currently right now. But at the end of the day, it's still a football team that can win at any time. You guys just seen with the Jets today. The Jets they beat the Titans today in overtime, and we seen how terrible they've been looking. So it's the NFL, man. It's any given Sunday, and and
8 yards a clip is 8 yards a clip. I don't care who it's on, bro. Like 8 yards a clip. Come on now, you gotta respect that.
on the timeline, I said, man, Clyde getting 8 yards a pop is still probably not good enough for the Chiefs fans. And then Chiefs fans brought up, well, that's because Kareem and Jamal they dominated. I'm like, yeah, they dominated, but like I said, this is year 2. I'm not about to write Clyde off. I'm not about to write Clyde off like that yet. We seen the past 2 games. He's done his job, man. He's done what he's supposed to do. And you know what? And you know what else I like today? I'm gonna talk about the offense, but you know what else I like today? Andy Reid was balanced, bro. He was balanced. 30 passes, 24 runs. And Pat Mahomes still got his numbers off. Tyreek Hill still got his stats off. So overall, that's how you win football games. When you balance like that, with a team like this, you can consistently win football games. Run the rock. So yeah.
We talked about patience. Me and Boogie, when you was gone, we talked about patience with Pat. And when Pat showed patience, they went up and down the field with no problem. When he got impatient, he threw an interception. It's just, is he gonna stay patient for 4 quarters and not load up like when he on that one where he got sacked? You can tell he was loading up to go deep. Bro, we don't need you to go deep right now. Take what they give you and keep moving the ball up the field. Keep this defense fresh as they can be. Keep them off the field.
It don't matter about that defense. They gonna still get it up.
I still have how much? About this much faith that they gonna turn the corner. I'm sorry. That's the homer in me, bro.
Yeah.
You know me, Mr. Positivity. But I still think they can turn a corner. It's about energy, bro. I don't care if you get beat, but if you bring in energy and feel and emotion, I'm cool with it. I can live with that. They're not even giving me that. You feel me? Steve
I think
Nelson got burned. And he was
it's
oh.
talent too, man.
It's like, bro, we don't even have none of that. You know what I'm saying? Bring that energy, man. If you lose big, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least you showing some effort, some heart. They're not even showing that.
I'm gonna say this though, man. Like, it was great seeing Nelson getting barbecued from time to time, but like, yeah, Chris, they do it like some zombies out there at times, bro. I ain't gonna front, man. We definitely gotta get better, bro. But I'm gonna go back to the office real quick, man. Tyreek Hill showed today why he's still the most dangerous weapon in the NFL. And you know what? I said this at the beginning of the game when the Chiefs were trying to look for the home run ball early on. I said, look, man, y'all really got to start running plays to where the defense is just going to give you that, and then the home run ball will be there later on. You just got to run some plays that's going to move the chains. Give us those 10+ play drives. You know what I mean? Those methodical drives, and I feel like the Chiefs did a much better job of that in the second half. You know what I mean? The second half, we seen a couple of those long drives that put the emphasis on the game, and we eventually took it over. So that was a positive sign for the Chiefs. And like you mentioned, country, they showed Patrick Mahomes definitely did a better job of showing patience in the second half, just
Yeah.
overall.
Hey, bro, look, and y'all they gonna hate me for saying this. If Pat put a little Alex Smith in this game, which is taking that short stuff, eating up the clock, long drives, keeping the opposing defense on the field, getting them tired, then we can work into those bombs and all this stuff. But man, at this point, we need these slow, methodical, boring drives to help our defense. We don't need no 3 play, 75-yard. It look nice and it's so fun. And Pat is a beast, but right now that's not helping us at all. Cause the defense is playing like they playing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They doing that even on them long drives though. Defense is just they scoring on us regardless.
It kind of lessened the blow, but forget Alex Smith. I need some Tom Brady, man. Forget Alex Smith.
Tom Brady, Alex Smith, Dink and Dunk, game manager, ball control, the same guy. It's a talent level.
It's
I'm not
levels.
gonna
It's levels,
disrespect
bro.
Tom Brady.
It's
It's a
levels,
big
bro.
talent level, but you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, though?
Hey, man. And then like here's another thing that I like. Travis Kelce, he didn't have the game that we're usually accustomed to, right? As far as that consistency. But you're gonna see that every once in a while with these star players. But you know what I like from Travis Kelce today? Travis Kelce was willing to be a team player. He blocked, and he also sold the play pretty well when they ran one of those shovel passes for a TD. I think it was to
Yeah,
Fortson. It was to Jody Fortson right before the half. They was Patrick and Travis was acting all confused, like, what's the call? What's the call? And they hiked the ball anyway. Patrick hit Jody on the shovel for a touchdown. And you know what? Shout out to Jody Fortson, man. Great story. He scored back-to-back games now, coming from where he's coming from. Been on the practice squad for a few years, and he's taking advantage of his opportunity right now. So shout out to that big fella. And I
Tight
like the
end number
Chiefs using
2.
their 4 tight ends, bro. You said
Is he tight end number 2?
so far.
yeah, it's looking like it, bro. They look like they're using them that way.
Noah had that drop today too.
When
Yeah,
did
his
Noah drop the
hands.
ball?
In the end
When was
zone.
that?
That
When Pat was
dog.
rolling down the end zone,
Yeah.
it was like right before the half. I think it might have been that same drive, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey,
I
I
didn't really see
want to know
Blake.
why they didn't challenge that fumble though.
It's in Philly.
Yeah, yeah, because like the first angles they showed, they didn't really show a good angle for real, for real. And then like after the commercial break, they showed like the other angle, like the reverse angle, and it clearly showed that Gainwell had coughed the ball up before his knees went down. So that first angle you couldn't really tell, but then after the commercial break, when they showed the other angle, you can easily tell. So you know, with us.
So I'm gonna ask Boogie because Boogie is more critical than me. What's the biggest issue with the defense right now?
Man, I don't.
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase.
Ooh,
What's the biggest issue that you feel can be fixed or bandaged up, can be better right now?
I don't know. Maybe pass rush. I can't put too much faith in Frank Clark, so I can't say that. Linebackers, maybe Willie Gay will be back, but shit, he injury prone. Ward
We're gonna
coming
get to
back.
that one, Maurice.
I
But
don't
hold on.
know what. I don't know, man. That's a hard question. What you think, Chuck? That's
Hey, it's simple, bro. We gotta get better. We gotta get better at rushing the passer, bro. I still feel like it's not quite good enough to me. And who knows if Frank Clark is gonna get healthy or not, man. Like, there's been a lot of questions about Frank Clark, even more so than this season. Like, there's people questioning whether he has the passion to even play football like that anymore. Because like after he got his Super Bowl ring, he still got his bread. He's the third highest paid defensive player in the league, which is really a really really bad contract right now because his production ain't even close to that as far as like regular season goes. But yeah, Chris, the main thing is communication, bro. Like every game, we are lacking in communication. I feel like guys aren't getting in the right spots before the snap, like half of the time, if not a third of the time, at least. So that
maybe
That,
is, that
that's
take.
is the
why
main thing.
that's why I left that comment up there that long because I think that's the thing they can fix right now. Communicating, um, making the calls simpler to get it in quicker, to get it in faster, lining up. Yeah, because this is the third year in that defense, bro. They shouldn't be having these type of issues, communication issues. And and now
I
the
think
blueprint is
okay.
laid. Get in there and run your play as fast as you can so they can't set up. You know what I'm saying? That's the new blueprint on how to beat the Chiefs. So that got to get cleaned up, bro. I think if you start cleaning up them little small things, maybe they can come up with some stops. They don't have to be perfect, bro. Like nobody is asking for the 85 Bears, bro. But y'all just gotta get some timely stops and some turnovers. That's it. If y'all start doing that, then we gravy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to be a top 10 defense. Nobody's saying that, but y'all can't be 32. Yeah, whatever. It just gotta
And,
be fixed, bro.
and then another
So
thing, and my bad, country. And then
no,
and then another and then another thing, bro. Not just communicating overall, man. It's it's um it's other things too, man. Like I want to talk about Juan Thornhill for a sec, because when he did get out on the field, I seen like the first play I saw him out on the field. I don't know if that was his first official play, but he had like an open field tackle and he whiffed on it, and I was just like, man, is he out of it at this point? Like, is he just like done? You know what I mean? So this Juan Thornhill situation it look like it's getting ugly, bro.
It's a
And
wrap,
I,
Chuck.
I
Come
don't know if it's
on,
gonna get
man.
better. I don't know if it's gonna get better, man.
Are
I
we?
really don't.
Hey, Chuck, are we gonna ask every week about Juan Thornhill? I asked Country. I want to know what you was gonna say.
It might be the last time, bro. I think it is what it is at this point.
I think it's done, man. Unless something drastic, injury, Juan is a backup, man.
I think winning cures all though, man. So we'll see. But to get on the Maurice point about Josh Gordon. Man, it looked like Josh Gordon gonna be up like sooner than later. We did a poll, did over 1,500 votes, and everybody said 2 weeks, and it looked like that might be it. You know what I'm saying? So
The latest update with that from Ian Rappaport is that Josh Gordon apparently has picked up speed pretty quickly as far as like getting the football shape and getting the grasp of the playbook. So he may be making his debut on Sunday night next week against the Bills. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how many snaps Josh Gordon plays. But I've talked to my boy, Sosa. He's one of the guys I've talked to in regards to football, outside of here. And he mentioned how, if Josh Gordon does get an opportunity, he might score next Sunday. You never know. I mean, Patrick might take a shot with him deep if the opportunity is there. Because, Josh Gordon is really this Calvin Johnson prototype that Tyrann Mathieu has spewed earlier this week. Then it could be a possibility. We'll just have to see how it goes, man.
I mean, whatever, like last week we talked about Josh Gordon. And Boogie said his expectations is slim to none, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, whatever Josh Gordon brings, I don't know, you muted, bro. I can't hear you. Whatever Josh Gordon brings to the table is like icing on the cake, bro. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for him to be a 1,000-yard receiver and catch 20 miles a game or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he had, he had. You know what I'm saying? And if he's that up to speed where he gets started next week, it'd be nice to throw a little wrinkle in the game for the Buffalo game, something that they ain't seen yet. You know what I'm saying? So since we're gonna have to outscore everybody.
Crazy how you got the one again.
You good? Get out of here, Taz. Sorry, the dog done bars me. Get out of here, nephew. Chuck, can you talk?
Yeah, y'all got me
back. Yeah, you good? You good now?
Right. Yeah, I was responding to Chuck's comment. I was like a touchdown. I was like, hey, anything can happen, man. You never know. Andy Reid might be able to dial up something for him in those limited snaps. We just have to see.
Hey, did Kelvin Benjamin get a touchdown when he was here for those 4 games?
No.
Hey, Boogie killed me because I really thought Kelvin Benjamin was going to add to them. My bad, bro. I took it too far. Hey, Boog, I apologize, man. I apologize, dog.
Hey, Chris, I hope he do good, though, man. I didn't see it too many times, man.
Oh, speaking of guys that we signed, did Le'Veon Bell play today?
He got activated. I don't know if he actually played.
Did Denver win? Who was you rooting for in that game? Denver or Baltimore? Huh?
Yeah, Denver getting spanked right now.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's name got rocked today? Houston. So Buffalo gonna come in confident after you put 40 on somebody. Oh, it's here? It's a home game for us? Yeah. Okay. We do got that advantage. We still got the Arrowhead home advantage. Y'all believe in that?
With that defense? Shit, hell no, man. I don't believe nothing.
Yeah, they talking about the defense, bro. I'm saying that we still got a home field advantage at Arrowhead.
I'm talking about the defense. I have no faith.
Oh, man.
At home, on the road, anywhere. Right now.
I'm recording. Get out.
No. We'll see.
Okay, so Boogie, what could the defense do next week to improve your thoughts right now?
Like Chuck said, get some pressure. I still don't know if they go get pressure. They could tackle better, and get pressure.
All right, so how many sacks you need this week?
I need pressure all game, man. I need them to play like average D, above average D line. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, Reed, all them.
You think Frank Clark playing today? Next week?
Low expectations, man. I don't got no faith in him no more. If he play,
See what y'all did to my boy?
I mean, he ain't barely played this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. See how the defense is beating my boy down? Look at him. Look at him.
Jalen Hurts looked like Donovan McNabb today. Shit.
Nah, he looked better than that. He like Michael Vick in his prime.
Man.
He looked like an all-pro.
This dude said Donovan McNabb.
McNabb.
That's how it was looking.
He looked like
That's funny, man.
He looked like a real all-pro starter today. That's for sure.
Yeah, man.
But
he was
that
lighting
was
us up, though. Hey,
getting-
but hold on. Devontae Smith, he's kind of like a young Marvin Harrison out there, bro. He really was.
Marvin Harrison?
Yeah, man. The way he was rounding up Mike Hughes like that.
So we made them all look like all pros and Hall of Famers today. Hold on. Here go the
Yeah,
question.
man, it was that bad.
Here go the question right here.
Right now, no, man. I mean, right now we're not contenders, man. Not right now.
Oh, damn.
See how y'all beat my boy up?
We not.
See it?
Not with this defense, man.
Hey, Bug, I said this morning on Twitter. I said, if we can't get home against the depleted Eagles offensive line, then we might get put out the playoffs this year. Now, this win, that don't mean I'm not counting the Chiefs out as far as Super Bowl contenders, but hey, man, that's AFC. The AFC done caught up, bro. I'm looking at all these other teams, man. All these other teams did get better.
I'm not saying
I'm just saying.
I won't say like by the end of the year we won't be contenders. I'm saying right now, I don't think we're a top 4 or 5 team in the AFC right now.
Chris says, sheesh.
Oh, shit, I'm just looking how we look.
Y'all, hey, that's a battered and beaten fan right there. You see what y'all did to that man? Look at that man's face. Y'all battered and bruised him.
That defense, man.
He ain't saying nothing but defense the whole show.
Because I ain't got no faith in it, man. If you watch that game, man, you should be saying the same thing, man. They can't stop nobody.
Hey, I agree with you. Look, the roof might not be on fire, but it's smoky at the house, bro. It's smoky. It's very, very, the fire alarm is going off.
I think Ron said it. It don't matter what if the Chiefs win or lose, man. They need to blow up that defense after this year, regardless. They need to completely redo that whole defense. Win or not this year.
Boogie ain't done. Boogie do this every year, bro.
Man.
He done did it every year.
Don't look like that every year, man. Just saying.
Hey, Boogie is the realest on the show. Boogie the realest.
We can still. I'm not saying we won't win the Super Bowl though. It can happen. Something can change, but right now,
look,
come on.
I'm the optimistic guy. Boogie is the critical, not negative, but Boogie's the realest guy, and Chuck is in the middle. That's why the show worked how it worked. So you get all perspectives. They got 3 red zones. No, they got 3 field goals.
I mean, it should have been 4. It should have been 4 technically.
This game, bro. The Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
You're right. You're right, bro. We really didn't. They really didn't put the ball, did they?
I tweeted during the game. Look, I tweeted during the game that the defense needs to have some small wins so they can build on that. But they not even getting the small wins right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So attack.
Penalties, the only thing stopped Eagles' offense, man. It wasn't the Chiefs.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the biggest unspoken secret in the whole locker room, bro.
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
is gone.
Yeah.
Frank is gone after this year, bro.
Bruh,
Expiration date.
man, listen, Soulfly Looney dog. Listen, Frank Clark's getting paid
It's Ronnie
$25 million
Coley
this year.
gone.
He gone.
Yeah, he
He
needs
gone.
What?
Like that's no question.
I was listening to Looney Coley on
But
the other day, bro.
oh, for real?
Yeah, that total recall, that was a hell of a
Yeah,
sticker. But yeah,
it
Frank
was though.
gone. I mean, it ain't whatever Frank had is. I don't know. I just expected him to. I didn't expect him to go out like he going out with the injuries and all that stuff. I expected him to play with a lot of pride, a lot of people doubted him. I expect him to have a big chip on his shoulder, but I mean, right now at this point, whatever he had is what he had, bro. I'm not jumping out the roof for Frank. Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, man, it's
And
unfortunate.
that's
But
sad because
before,
during our Super Bowl run, everybody was a Frank Clark fan during that whole playoffs. He was talking the trash that needed to be talked. He was making the plays. He was coming up with timely sacks and timely hits. And just, we ain't seen none of that, bro. We ain't seen none of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Blow up the defense if they have to. I don't think you have
No,
to
they
blow up
got
the
to,
entire
man.
defense, but they need some horses out there, bro.
We got like 3 players that should be untouchable. Anything else should be upgraded.
And let the young boys run at it, bro. At this point, what do you have to lose? Let the young boys get out there and make their plays and make their mistakes. So, what else you
speaking
got to
of,
lose? I seen even Dorian O'Daniel
yep,
had a snap today.
Yeah, that's dead too, man.
yep. And
That's
speaking
dead.
of, and speaking of young boys, man, DiCaprio Boodle, he had a nice hit on special teams.
He played today?
So
I ain't even.
yeah, he was out there. He was out there. He made an impact on special teams today. So shout out to him. Um, but one last thing though, man, before we head on out. Let's talk about Big Red, man. Big Red did some of his story today. Where do you guys have him ranked on the all-time list as far as like head coaches in general?
Top 5. He's not one because you got to go Belichick one. You can either slot him at 2 or 3.
No, Bill Walsh.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on,
Okay.
man.
Well, he's top 5 though, right? He might be 5.
I'll give him top 10. I don't know if I give him 5 though. He top 10 though.
Another Super Bowl, you move him up?
Another Super Bowl. He definitely top 5.
Okay, that's fair. Top
Yeah, it'll
10.
help.
Top 10 and move him up to top 5 or at least
That
6.
consistency, man, gotta mean something.
Yeah.
He better with the Chiefs than he was with the Eagles. I never would have thought that.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Like his winning percentage was like 58 and it's like 70 in Kansas City. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. There's a difference in win percentage, but like I don't know if it's really that much of a difference in success. Yeah, he got the Super Bowl ring here and all that, but Philly, he would go to 5 NFC Championship games
4
with the
That's
Eagles.
straight.
That that's tough to do. And one Super Bowl appearance,
Shit, he
that's
won
tough
away
to
from
do,
doing that
man.
here.
Especially in Philly.
Yeah, he close to doing that
Well,
again.
yeah.
Straight.
Except he got better weapons. I think he got better weapons here than what he had in Philly. Because Philly, they had trash at wide receiver until T.O. finally came along.
And they had Freddie Mitchell.
But then they
Freddie Mitchell was
still
a
had
bum. What you
Deshaun
mentioning his
Jackson
name
and
for?
Macklin too.
Yeah, that was late though. That was later on. I'm talking about when they was going to the NFC Championship games consistently.
Kingston and
Like
Thrash.
what
Yeah.
helped Andy. Yeah, they sucked. What helped Andy Reid was that they had a nice defense, dog. You had Jeremiah Trotter. You had
Hugh
Lito
Douglas.
Shepard, Sheldon Brown, Dawkins, Bobby Taylor, Troy Vincent, Corey Simon.
Javon
Guys like that
Curse.
on that defense. Javon Curse. Yeah.
So all time he's top
Hugh
five.
Douglas.
All time he's top 5 or top 10. Where would you rank him active? He's 2 active, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, active, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely top 3
He
active.
might
No
be.
question.
No.
No.
I was gonna say he might be over
No.
Belichick, but no.
No.
Yeah, I give him.
Active,
I
he
give him
definitely number
firm
2
too.
though.
All right. So, who was your player of
But
the game today?
so why don't you go ahead and start it off, Bug?
I'm gonna go on offense. I'm gonna go with the O line, man. I could go Tyreek easy, but I'm gonna go O line. Besides Hargrave really getting that 1 sack, they did pretty good. And on the run game, they was getting on the second, third level all game, wore that D line down. So I'm gonna give it to them on offense. On defense, I'm gonna give it to Dana. He was getting off today, man. Constant pressure all day. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go with him.
That's
Yeah, country. I wanna follow up on that offensive line comment you made, dude, because Soley, our guy Soley, he keeping tabs on us too. He
say
showed
that.
high praise for Trey Smith today, man. He said Trey Smith is first team all pro already. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of praise. And Trey Smith, he has been playing like an all pro so far, but it's tough getting over Zach Martin right now. Zach Martin, he's still that dude in Dallas right now as far as right guard. But Trey Smith is definitely gonna get there quicker than expected. So would it shock me if Trey Smith got a second team all pro in his rookie year? Nah, it wouldn't. Because he is playing like that right now. So shout out to Trey Smith. He's still moving them pile, B. But on offense though, I mean game ball, man, I gotta go with the obvious, bro. I mean, Boogie already mentioned offensive line. That's a good one. But I gotta mention the obvious, man. Tyreek Hill getting back on track, being the explosive threat that we know him to be. He needed another big game like this today after
Yeah.
two okay to below standards to it below average to his standards. So Tyreek Hill on offense for sure. Defensively, defensively, you know what, man. I'm gonna be a little nice on this one, man. We mentioned it earlier. Ben Neiman, you know what I mean. Ben Neiman showed some great IQ today, man. I'm gonna give him his props today. He showed some great IQ out there today, man. At least he was there in the right spots, V.
Yep.
He missed one huge tackle, but other than that, man, he was there around the ball on the majority of his play. So I'll give Ben Neiman his shine today.
I'm gonna give mine. O line is the answer. I'm gonna give mine to Clyde on the offense, and on the defense. Don't nobody get no game ball on defense. Let's keep it
I
real.
feel you. I feel you on that, man.
Until they start
That's
winning, bro. I'm not asking, bro. I don't care if Mike Dana had 2 sacks. Mike Dana, yeah, I do like Mike Dana. He's improving and he's showing something. But bro, until they start winning these little battles, these little small wins that they not even getting, ain't no game balls going out, bro. Sorry. I still love y'all though. I still believe in y'all. I believe y'all more than Boogie do.
Yeah.
But we not handing out no game balls. Nope. So I'm giving my game ball to the O-line and to Clyde. That's where they both going. How about that?
So did Tyron tweet that we still have work to do? Did he tweet that again?
I ain't seen it.
I ain't gonna disrespect Tyron, bro. I ain't crazy.
No, listen, I'm not being disrespectful because they got work to do, bro. They
got
really
work
to do right now on defense.
I still love the defense. I believe it's gonna come together, and we're gonna look back at this episode and laugh. This is probably the depths of it right now. Boogie said Honey Badger is trash. No, he didn't.
Huh?
No, he didn't. Chris,
stop. Chris, don't do that, Chris.
Man. Don't do that,
Chris.
bro.
Don't do that, bro.
Don't do that, man.
Don't get me blocked, man. I ain't do shit. He be searching his name, man.
Yeah, I ain't giving no game ball to the defense. I'm sorry, bro. They gotta do better than that.
Hey, I feel
who we got next week?
Country.
Buffalo?
Sunday night football. Back Arrowhead. Sunday night, bro.
Sunday night? Prime time?
Sunday, yep. Bro. Sunday. Yeah.
Prime time.
You know what? The defense gonna show up next week. The defense is gonna show up next week. That's my bold prediction. They're gonna hold them under 30 next week.
Woo!
Hey,
I'm being bold.
I want to see it.
Under 30,
I'm going out on the limb. They gonna make Boogie smile next week.
28.
Under 30. I don't care if it's 29 and a half. Under 30.
29 and a half. Oh my gosh.
They gonna make Boogie smile.
I want to see it though.
Week. That's my bold prediction. The defense will make Boogie smile just like he just smiled right there next week.
You're right, man. I hope.
Yeah, because I want to see it. Bro. We need to see it. I don't need Josh. Listen, I don't need Josh Allen coming in here straightening our defense, bro. I still don't think Josh Allen's really like that, bro. I just don't.
It's something, bro.
He's talented, but
We'll talk about it on the show. So
yeah, we'll get there.
Hey man, good. Hey, it was a good win. It wasn't a great win. We still got a lot to work on, a lot to improve, a lot to get better on. This defense has room to grow. The offense, if it's clicking like this, bro, when they add Josh Gordon, if Josh Gordon is 80% of what he used to be, this offense is going to be prolific. Real game come on tomorrow. Did we block his comment?
Stop it, Markel.
Raiders and
Vegas. Don't get blocked.
Oh, Raiders.
Go Chargers.
Raiders and Chargers. Who we rooting for in that game?
Yeah.
Go Chargers.
I'm rooting for a tie.
I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I picked the Chargers, but I really don't care. But yeah, dog. But you know what else happened today, fellas? The Chiefs finally covered the spread. They finally covered the spread.
Dang.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But that's gonna wrap it up for tonight's episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And until the next episode of Kingdom Cast, we're out of here, people.
Hold up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it's my niece's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Tati. I love you, Tatiana. Happy birthday. We out. We'll see you next week.
Happy birthday, Tatiana. And I want to shout out my cousin Quinn and his wife Jennifer. They got married yesterday. I was at their wedding. That's why I was not here on Friday. So congratulations to them. Shout out to them.
And didn't bring us no cake.
We are out of here.
All right, we're gonna see Boogie smiling next week. I guarantee it.
All right.
Either because I'm
Guarantee.
wrong
All right,
or because
yeah,
the defense
defense.
made us. He gonna smile either
Hey,
way.
that might be
Either
the
get to
next.
prove me wrong or the defense gonna make him smile. So Boogie gonna be smiling next
Hey,
week.
that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the title of our next show, probably. Make Boogie smile. That might be the next title of our show. Make Boogie smile.
Let's get it.
Peace out.
Man.
Oh, we got a
To the next
special guest next
episode.
week
We
too.
out of
We
here.
got a guest next week too for the game. So we'll see how he feel about the defense
Yep,
too.
that should be fun.
Yeah.
Yep, that should be fun.
Take
All
us
right,
out,
y'all. Take it
Boogie.
easy.
Take us out, Boogie.